That was the wrong scene. Alright, Torts, let me know when you're in. Alright, here we go.
Warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster.
Damn
The
you, poster.
picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
Right.
Anyone here?
Let me know if the stream starts to struggle. Prohibited items reminder. I didn't open that. Multiple containment breaches detected. Uh-oh.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction, redacted. Expenditure reports. Mold removal. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Rate on comparative redacted information. Just saying. Yeah. So, alright. Control, reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issue reminder. Prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. And objects considered iconic representation of archetypal. I guess I said that right. Concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. What's that noise I keep on hearing? What's in the bathroom?
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Nice. Attention all redacted. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill. Nice. How do you get into that room? Hello, as you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get a written permission from from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team.
Hello?
That's the guy in the painting.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin johan on helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
I was already in here?
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Control.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
We're not gonna comment on the shit just everywhere and nobody around? Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Fadden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mystery of her childhood. Alright. Approved terminology. Reminder. I'm drafting any public-facing material. While pinning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his/her country, regret, proud, pride, will be remembered. Phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Interesting. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. What's that noise? I don't know. I'm sure there is something. The reason why they have these giant locks. Lock and unlocked indicators. And doors just automatically open that she can enter. I guess unless it's a...
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Well. Okay. Alright. What's the stuff on the ground? Oh, I guess that's health.
The same gun. Okay. Now I have a gun.
Hang on, I need to change melee. Oh no. I'm more likely to use control for evade than I am the other. Right. This weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Oh, that's convenient.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
You were just questioning it before you walked in and picked up the gun. Okay, how did that get fucked up?
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
Enemies. So, I guess I need to go all the way around down here. I guess it chooses which shoulder I fire off of.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
Says the dead man. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I also noticed that there's no difficulty level. Marshall. We checked out the suspected AWE and Duluth wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Energy boost. +6 energy. Okay. Assets. Service weapon. Object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history, redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, I don't know how to say that. All weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then they may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted, see Dr. Darling's presentation 11.1 for more details.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
HISS research, HISS guard, field research on HISS entity, HISS corrupted security guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The HISS was quick to take advantage of this fact. HISS guards use the standard issued bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guard carry pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain HISS guards are protected by a shielding of dense HISS resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is the shielding a result of prolonged HISS corruption? Does the HISS mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the HISS target individuals with combat training? Does the HISS have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though. It is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. Interesting. Oh, hello. Central Executive.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
I don't know if you're intentionally breaking the fourth wall, or is that part of the story? What's going on here? Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see somebody? Or someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Urban legends. Examination of paranormal topics. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but also can dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranormal phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on Redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through 2 punctures on the Redacted. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranormal realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Interesting. Ooh, poppin'. Oh no, DMCA. What is going on here, guys? Am I just jumping over?
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Conceptual material, hidden trim. What is this? Another energy boost. Oh, this is health. Health recovery per elemental or element pickup. Shit, okay. What is this? Grip. The grip is reliable with semi-automatic fire that is deadly at short and long range. Ammo refund chance on hit. Let's do it. Alright, and we go to the craziness.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
What are those
Director
crazy devices?
Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
Who are you speaking to?
Okay. You You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Control points. Control points are locations that Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 725-2788 for full reports. What was that, lady?
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Hang on. I got collectibles to find. Oh, okay, there's still little canisters going through.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected.
I have a feeling
He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron
he's gonna be
Resonance
somebody with a
Amplifiers.
fight.
I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss.
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out.
What's up, Mikey?
Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean,
Which one are you
each
talking
one
about?
seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Unknown caller. Get to this agent. I read these though. Did I not? I guess I haven't read this one yet. The Hiss manifest in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. This Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an uninfected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. The only person you should fail is yourself. Right then.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Welcome to the oldest house. Achievement unlocked. Alright, can shoot through the windows. Janitor dead in the hallway? What, over here? Yeah, it looked like a, I don't know, some sort of employee, I guess. Dead letters. I feel like I shouldn't probably be here. Where am I? Oh, I'm in